Welcome to your daily focus for January the 18th, 2019. My name is Tilly. This is Tarot with Tilly, and thank you. Thank you truly for all of the positive, loving, supportive energy you send my way each and every day. Let's turn to the cards. I don't even know where to start here. Not that I ever am scripted by any stretch of the imagination, as you can well tell. But there is so much happening in the sky. It's so transformative for us right now. We have Venus talking to Mars. I think that is a trine. We have the Sun talking to Chiron. I think that is a sextile. We have the Sun squaring Uranus. We have, what else is there? Mercury. Mercury is, oh my goodness, Mercury is crossing over Pluto. And we're headed towards our lunar eclipse on Monday. So we are in new moon energy, but over the last 4 or 5 months, I have been seeing more of the new moon energy being where we want to go, what we want to step into, and what is holding us back and what we need to remove, and really utilizing that full moon energy. So, and I think this is a full eclipse. It's in Leo at 0 degrees. And that's where the North and the South Node were. They've moved to Cancer and Capricorn, but we experienced 18 months of the nodes. So here's our, I would assume it's our final eclipse to end off that energy, to move into new beginnings, new starts, new chapters of our life, new books altogether. My goodness, forget the chapter. We have the Hermit. The Hermit appears. Here you are in the now. And yes, your past matters in the fact of it's given you wisdom, strength, courage, endurance, got to know yourself a lot better. What you like, what you don't like, what you value, what your definition of abundance is, of happiness is, of love is, of joy is, of sorrow and chaos is, because that's different for everybody as well. And you are here. And I almost think there needs to be this gratitude that you are here, regardless of the steps you took to get here. Because it molded you into who you are today. And it's time to really strategize. It's time for some thinking, true thinking, solid thinking, commitments, obligations, responsibility of what we want to create, of where we want to go. Now, perhaps some kind of valuable information came to you today, or an awareness or a new knowledge that you didn't possess before today. Or maybe it's new people and friends come into your life over this last little bit. Maybe not today, that information, maybe over the last couple of days. You've had some new insights, maybe new ideas, maybe new challenges. And it's about looking forward into your future and determining what you want to step into, or if you want to step at all. To step into your truth, to step into, your truth of who you are, of what you stand for, of your mission or your destiny. Is calling you to do. Your passion, your heart, what your heart is calling you to do. Where you want to invest your energy or your time or your resources, rather than perhaps where you are in certain areas of your life. And this is strategizing. This is figuring out the plan. This is some deep thinking. The Nine of Cups is our wish card. What do you truly want? Where do you want to go? What do you want to step into? What is your definition of abundance, of happiness, of joy? What do those things mean to you? How can it be in your life? What is abundance to you? How will you know when it shows up? And then wish for it. And the Emperor. My goodness, can we have some just strong cards, strong cards, strong cards? I mean, the cards are really telling us the energy. I believe I did one of the weeklies. I think they only had like one, maybe two of the minor arcana. It was all the big boys coming out. Now the Emperor, I'm just gonna lay him down for a second. Like he's looking right at our dreams. Okay, so he's looking at our wish card when I lay him down. Because he does have a focus. This is definitely a day to be the emperor of your life, of you, of your dreams. The emperor doesn't hope and wish and fantasize, oh, this is going to happen one day. No, he sees a goal, he sees a desire, he sees a dream. He surrounds himself with the right people, the right information, and based on everything, he makes a solid, educated plan forward. And it's his expectation that he's going to reach that goal. He believes that he's going to reach that goal because he has planned for it. And he is going to put forth the work and effort in order to achieve it. So this really is about this is a heavy day for going internally and thinking about what we want. It also has to do with, well, a lot of the plan. It's the plan and it's the dream. The dream sits right in the middle of all of this. I know it's in detriment here, but with the Hermit and the Emperor on both sides, it's about dreaming of the possibilities, knowing where you came from, knowing where you are, knowing what's tangible and real and doable in your life, knowing then what holds you back from doing it. Realizing the roadblocks and how you are going to strategize around those roadblocks, or completely dismantle them and move them out of your way. And it's only then that we get this forward motion. So if we're feeling restless today and we really want to step, it's like the call for action or something. I mean, we do have Mercury sitting on top of Pluto, right? Going across Pluto. So, I mean, that alone, that's our inner warrior. Um, very loudly. Well, we could be talking about things, but it's our mind, it's our words, and our energy. And we make the plan. And we realize what people we need around us, what information we need, what knowledge we need in order to have a successful plan going forward. So even though we're feeling the need for action here, there is no action in these cards. The Emperor perhaps is the most action, because once he has made the plan, once he feels confident in his plan, that's when he goes forward. We'll get a Nature's Whispers card. So we do have the sun squaring Uranus today, and it reminds me, somebody said to me once, there is one thing that you can expect for sure. One thing when the sun squares Uranus, and that is the unexpected. So our plans may not go as planned. Our routines might get all messed up. We might find ourselves not wanting to do those things in our routine that we normally don't mind doing in our routine because they don't match or they throw us out of balance. It's pay attention to those kinds of things in your life. They're little red flags saying, look here at this part of your life. It needs a new strategy. It needs a new design. It needs to be omitted. It needs something added to it. Although I don't highly recommending adding to our plates right now. Simplifying, if anything else. What holds you back? What makes you feel cornered? Like you can't move forward. In some part of your life. Assurance, 14. Remain steady. Be assured you are doing exactly what you're supposed to be doing. You might be seeing small signs that things, situations, and desires are just beginning to fall into place. Your focus and skills are intact. You will feel motivated in work areas and therefore make good inroads of your usual work. New ways of dealing with things will occur to you. Fresh perspectives will appear. And as a result, your life will move towards harmony and balance. Trust yourself. You have everything you need. So, well, Chiron and the sun, I mean, that's intensifying your vision. It's intensifying your confidence. It's intensifying your problem solving abilities. So you might look at things under a new perspective and say, well, you know what? I'm really starting to get this worked into my routine. I'm really starting to move forward in this direction. I'm starting to free up time over here. I mean, we could see a lot of places where we have been opening small windows of opportunity and not even realizing it for ourselves, or where new opportunity is being open to us and we're not. So there's an assurance here telling us to take a deep breath, to keep doing what we're doing, to tackle those tasks. Because if you're doing what you need to do, I mean, you can be really on point today, I guess, with this card. Because there is this confidence that's brewed up in you, right? To strengthen you. Remain steady and be assured you are doing exactly what you're supposed to be doing. I've talked to a lot of people who are really changing lanes in their life and they're not sure about it and whatnot. So, I mean, that assurance coming in and saying you're doing what you're supposed to be doing, you'll see it come together. You will feel motivated in work areas and therefore make good inroads to your work because you're feeling that confidence. So where are you feeling the most motivated? That should be giving you other clues as well, of where you should be putting your attention, your focus. And we got slow down. Just like the hermit said, the snail here is slow down. We don't want to be going too quickly. We don't want to just step into something for the sake of stepping into something. We don't want to say yes to something just for the sake of saying yes to something. We want to make sure that we are strategizing, that we have a plan of attack, that we know exactly what we want in our life. Does it work? I mean, that's not saying that something new and exciting coming into your life will not work because it's not part of the plan, but you have to look at it. You have to analyze it. You have to seek the knowledge that's been given to you for how it can work into your life, how it could maybe change your whole perception of your path forward. The snail says, slow, quiet, and trust. Within you, there's a silence and a stillness and a sanctuary to which you can retreat at any time and be yourself. Snail reminds you to take some time to slow down. Slow down. Life has been too chaotic for you. There's concern for your health if you do not take time for yourself. So make sure that you're not putting things on your plate, more responsibilities, more obligations, more things to do. Take time for you. It's incredibly important to be a little selfish and take 5, 10, 20 minutes a day just for you. You may want to take a vacation in order to get away from the world and regain a sense of yourself. Nothing filled with activities, but instead a vacation that will be able to replenish your soul. Splurge on a massage, take a yoga class, practice slowing down, and your body, mind, and spirit will gift you with a balance you sorely need right now. So we don't want to be we don't want to be instilling that, we're going to hear that need for action, that call for action, and it's more important right now to take a step back and make sure that we are taking care of us so that we can actually go forward. Because if your health suffers because you're not getting enough sleep, or you're not eating right, or you're not getting any exercise in your life, when those things start to suffer, you start to suffer. And we know that we cannot possibly do the things we want to do if we are bedridden for a day, a week, a month. So it's incredibly important right now to take time for you, to come into balance with your mind, body, and spirit. You've lost the ability to trust and have built a shell around you. Slow down, quiet your emotions, and rest. Remember that trust and mistrust takes time to build, and so does the restoration of it. Don't stay too long without talking it through with a confidant. A retreat might be just what you need. Lock yourself in the bathroom, start a bubble bath, light some lightly scented candles, grab your favorite book, and slow down. And take time for you. We have the hermit energy here. We start with the hermit energy, and that's somebody who goes off into the desert, into the cave, and makes the plans of how to go forward, to seek the knowledge, the wisdom, and how to go forward. And you already have that knowledge and wisdom within, but you have to sit in silence sometimes and listen to yourself. Listen to your intuition. Listen to your sage wisdom. Within you, there is a stillness, there is a retreat, there is a sanctuary that you can go to anytime and just be. So don't let the energy that is around you push you into moving too quickly, um, not strategizing enough, not thinking it through enough. This is a perfect time to really pay attention to where you want to go. And the best time to do that is in moments of quietness, moments of stillness. Until we meet again, remember, I do love you.